to get on camera again. We'll see. But so I was on here and you were talking about the whole like, oh, let's kill the baby because the baby's deformed. First of all, who decides what's deformed? Because that's all set up based off of what we think is deformed and what we think is not deformed and what we think is supposed to be. So technically, I could just decide or live in a society that decides, hey, if this baby's too light, if it doesn't have melanin in its skin, it should die. So then maybe you might just die as a baby because, hey, you were deformed, right? Your life wouldn't be too great because you don't have that in your skin or whatever. I mean, the whole point of this is that it's asinine to even think that you can decide the quality of life based off of your judgments on what your quality of life is. You even said so yourself. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm met plenty of homeless people that are perfectly happy without money. That's them deciding the quality of life. So who are you to decide what's the quality of life and what is considered healthy to have or not healthy to have? So I'm not saying that, oh, this child can't live without being on tubes and hooked up to machines all the time, that they should live hooked up to tubes on machines all the time. No, that's not what I'm saying. If the child naturally chooses to die, meaning that their health is not enough to sustain them in, this toxic environment, then maybe that is what naturally happens to them. I'm not saying that we have to intervene and force this pharmaceutical, hospital life on them. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is that we can't sit here and decide based off of our own judgments, because judgments in themselves we're not equipped to do. So we're not equipped to make the decision whether or not a child should be or shouldn't be. Testing a child in vitro is also completely stupid to me because we have no idea what we're doing. We have no idea what's really going on. We just think we do. So thinking that you can make this test up and then decide, hey, I'm going to kill my baby, it's absolutely ridiculous. And you're putting too much faith in these tests, which you would attest to yourself. So it's funny that you mentioned it. And then lastly, what I meant by let the baby decide is basically letting nature decide. Like, a baby could die in its sleep. Either one of my kids could have died in their sleep. And that would have probably hurt me a lot, but it would have been the decision that is above me, that is beyond what I can control, that is deciding, hey, this child isn't going to be here. And that's the kind of decision that I'm saying that you have to trust in. You have to trust in that there's guidance here, and there's a guiding force here where things are planned for your good, where you're not in control or in charge or making these decisions up just out your ass, just out of your own judgment. And so that's what I wanted to say to Zen. I love you, and I'm happy that you're not, attached to that, because I'm definitely not attached to that from you either. And it has nothing to do with that. It's just who you are. That's who we are. You love me because of who you are. You are loved just like I am. So there's really no need for you to say it to me. I was saying it to you in case you thought I was attacking you when I said that there was a problem. Because I know there's no problems, but hey, your line of thinking to me led to a line of thinking that wouldn't bring me peace. So I wanted to get that out there. Bye.